The future is bright. Unreal Engine 5.3 is out and it comes along Skeletal Editor. This new feature will allow you to create almost everything in one software. You wanna bet? Come with me. So, it all started with the work I did with my Blender students on one of the Plants vs Zombie characters. I decided to take it a step further on Unreal Engine 5.3 to test and develop an entire pipeline using the new Skeletal Editor feature. Before that, I had to create some textures, which I did with Substance Painter. I then created a blank scene with quick exterior lighting and imported my mesh, which is, at this stage, a simple static mesh. After dealing with a few materials and instances, here's the main part. You need to activate the plugin itself, Skeletal Mesh Editing Tools. Once you've restarted the engine, you can go directly to your static mesh in your content browser and right-click on it, and then choose Convert to Skeletal Mesh. You can convert it with the basic settings, and now you have two new assets, a skeleton and a skeletal mesh. We're going to concentrate on the latter. By default, the editing tools are enabled, so you can start straight away by looking to the left and choosing Skeleton, Edit Skeleton. From here, you can see that you have a default root bone and a menu on the left that will allow you to create a new bone or edit it. With this type of projection, all you have to do is click on your mesh while selecting the Add action to create a new bone centered automatically. You can go back by selecting Edit Skeleton again and editing the last bone you placed. You can also change the projection type with 3 different choices. After that, it's just a matter of placing the bones. Oh, and in case you didn't know, you can make all the bones you've created visible in the viewport simply by searching for character, bones, or hierarchy. You can even increase their size. If your bone isn't in the right place, you can reposition it by using the orthographic views and modifying the transformation in the details menu on the left. You can, of course, mirror the bone you've created by simply selecting one or more and clicking on the mirror button. Once you've placed all the bones you want, you need to make sure all the bones are pointing in the right direction. You can increase visibility by adjusting the viewport axis settings, then simply select them and orientate them as you wish. You can manage and rename the bones as you wish by right-clicking on them and even pad rename using hashtag. Once we've completed these first steps, we can now turn our attention to Skin, Bind Skin. This will determine the influence of each bone on your mesh. When you select a bone in the right-hand panel of the skeleton tree, you can preview the result of the binding according to the parameters you have chosen. Once you accepted the result you like, you can leave the editing tools and select several bones to check your scaling work. This is an automatic function, which means that you will of course have to retouch and correct some by hand. Thanks to the Edit Weights panel, you can, as you can see on traditional software with this type of tool, paint the influence you want directly onto your mesh. In brush mode, you have two main modes, surface and volume, which allow you to paint only on the surface of your mesh or on the whole of it. Weight colors can also be useful, so you can check all the details of your weights. There's also a vertex editing mode that can come in handy when combined with the Relax tools. Make sure you check everything on your mesh before going any further. Painting weights can be time-consuming and difficult, but it's a crucial part. Then I created a quick and simple control rig to facilitate all the animation work I'll be doing later. Here I'm concentrating on the environments, adding the house, the ground and some vegetation. For the animation, I first create different types of animation templates that I use later. Here's an eyeball animation that I made first and then bake into pose assets. By doing this, I've created an animation sequence that I can use on any of my sequencers later on. And the same goes for an eye animation. And also for the main part, the shooting. I also spent some time researching and developing post-process material to give the whole scene a cartoonish effect. I then finished polishing the scene with a bit of foliage and simple plane as background. I also fine-tuned the final animation and add the projectile with a few constraints and animations. So guys, what do you think about that? You just saw that from one static mesh, you can create your skeletal mesh, all the rig, skin and animation, all in Unreal Engine. Can you imagine the future with one software and you can do everything? Thanks for your support, guys. The community keeps growing, whether it's on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and that makes me very happy. Thanks for watching this video and see you next week for the free of the month. Bye!